Welcome to Nicely Done Yoga. This is a Vinyasa class for all level of students. A nice morning flow. We're starting this class on our toes in screaming toe pose. Take a moment here to connect with your body, with your breath. Take a deep inhale, slowly exhale. And on your next inhale, raise your arms up to the sky. Reach all the way up. Interlace your fingers and flip your palms up to the sky, giving yourself a nice stretch. And release your hands down. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Hands touch overhead, hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Hands touch and twist to the left. And look over your left shoulder. And come back to center. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Hands touch and twist to the right. Looking over your right shoulder. Keep breathing slowly in and out. And come back to center. Interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, open the chest, look up. And exhale, fold forward into a rabbit pose. Pushing your arms forward towards the front of your mat. Creating a deep stretch in your shoulders. And slowly come back up. Fold forward into child's pose. Grabbing the heels of your feet and your foreheads resting on the mat. Place your hands in front of you and fold into child's pose. Breathing slowly in and out. And thread the needle with your right arm underneath your left shoulder and place the side of your head on the mat. Take a deep inhale and exhale, relax. And slowly come back to center and thread the needle to the other side. Placing the side of your head on the mat, your left arm reaches under your right shoulder. And slowly come back to center. Push into your hands, tuck your toes, coming into downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale, slowly exhale. Lengthen through the shoulders, pushing your feet into the mat. Drop the knees, chest and chin to the floor. Astangasana. And slide forward into Cobra pose. And sit back onto your heels into child's pose. And lift yourself up, flow back into Cobra pose. And sit back onto your heels into child's pose. And lift yourself back up, flow back into Cobra pose. And come back into downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Step your right foot to the left side of the mat, coming into a side plank twist. Left hand reaches up to the sky, looking up to your fingers, pressing into your right hand. Place your hand down, step back into a downward facing dog, and step your left foot to the side of the mat, reaching your right arm up to the sky, pushing into your left hand, into a side plank twist. And place your hand back down, step into downward facing dog. Lengthen through your shoulders. Straighten out your knees. Bend the knees, jump forward between your hands. Inhale, halfway lengthen. And exhale, fold forward into Uttanasana. Try to fold as deep as you can. And inhale, raise your arms up to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana, little back bend and hands to heart in Samastiti. Take a moment to connect with your breath. And inhale, arms up to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. And fold all the way forward, Uttanasana. And inhale, halfway lengthen, hands to your shins. And step back into plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lifting the hips off the mat. And step back into downward facing dog. Exhale. And from here, reach your right foot up to the sky into three-legged dog. And bring your right leg forward and wrap it around your left leg. Coming into eagle legs in a side plank. Pushing into your right hand, left hand reaches up to the sky. And extend your left hand forward. Keeping your balance on your left foot and look up to the sky. Pressing into your right hand. Keep pushing your hips up. And slowly come back to center. Coming into a plank, pull your right knee forward and push it back into three-legged dog. And come back into downward facing dog. From here, lift your left foot up to the sky into three-legged dog. And bring your left foot forward and wrap it around your right leg into eagle legs. Coming onto your left hand, right arm reaches up to the sky. And extend your right hand forward, reaching over your head. Pushing into your left hand and keep your hips lifted, keep your balance. And slowly come back to center and pull your left knee to your chest and reach it up into three-legged dog. And step your left foot forward, coming into low lunge, drop your right knee down. Hands up to the sky, little back bend. And open up your arms to the left side. And look over your left shoulder. Keep your balance, keep breathing. And place your right hand down next to your foot and extend your left arm over your head. And look up to the sky. And release your left hand down, right arm reaches up to the sky. And swing your right arm back, left arm reaches up into a reverse warrior in low lunge. And place your hands back on the mat, step back into a plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And from here, step the right foot forward between your hands, drop your left knee down, coming into a low lunge, hands up to the sky, little back bend, look up to your fingers, and open up your arms to the right side. And look over your right shoulder. Keep your balance, keep breathing. And place your left hand to the mat and extend your right arm over your head forward. And look up to the sky. And place your right hand down, twist your left arm up to the sky. And come back up, flow your left arm back, right arm up to the sky into a reverse warrior in low lunge. And keep breathing slowly in and out. And release your hands down to the mat, tuck your toes, and come up into a high lunge. Legs are strong, twisties looking forward. And open up to the side into a warrior 2. Flip your front palm up to the sky and come back into reversed warrior. And take your left hand, reach it around your back into a bind. Fingers are grabbing your thigh. And keep looking up to the sky with a little back bend. Legs are strong. And release, come back into a warrior 2. Straighten out your front leg. Pull yourself forward and bend into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Left hand reaches up to the sky and look up to your fingers. And from here swing your left arm round and round and round again. And place your left arm into a bind behind your back, grabbing your thigh with your fingers. Open up the chest and look up to the sky. Legs are strong and keep breathing. And slowly release, come back into a warrior 2. And bring your weight forward onto your right leg and come into a half moon, balancing on your fingertips. Reaching your left leg back, foot is flexed, and left hand reaches up to the sky. Keep your balance. Try to keep your right leg straight and slowly come out. Keep your balance, keep your left leg lifted. Lift your knee in front of you. Turn your knee to the left side and place your left foot into your right thigh and come into a tree pose. Dristi is looking forward, keeping your balance, keeping your focus. Hands are in front of your heart in Namasté. And bring your knee back forward and push your foot back into a warrior 3. Your left leg and your body are parallel with the mat. Keeping your balance and release your foot down. Step back into a plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. From here, step your left foot forward. Come up into a high lunge, balancing on your toes, arms up to the sky. Legs are strong. And twist open to the side into a warrior 2. Feet are in one line, front knee is bent, 90-degree angle. Flip your front palm and come back into reverse warrior. And take your right hand, reach it around your back into a bind, grabbing your thigh with your fingers, sinking into the hips, looking up to the sky. And keep breathing. And release, come back into warrior 2. Straighten out your front leg. Pull yourself forward and bend into Trikonasana, triangle pose. And looking up to your right hand. Swing your right arm round and round and round again. And reach your right arm back, coming into a bind. Fingers are grabbing your thigh, opening the chest and look up to the sky. And keep your balance, keep breathing. Legs are straight and strong. And release, come back into Warrior 2. And bring your weight forward onto your left leg. Balance on your fingertips. Coming into a half moon. Right leg reaches back, foot is flexed. And try to straighten out your left leg. Right hand reaches up to the sky. And keep your balance, keep your focus. And keep your right leg lifted, bring your knee to the front. And place your right foot into your left thigh, coming into tree pose. Hands in front of your heart in Namasté. And your drishti is looking forward to keep your focus and your balance. And slowly bring your knee back to the front and push your foot back, coming into a Warrior 3. Keep your balance. Bring your hands in front of your heart, Namaste. Right leg and torso are parallel with the mat. And keep your left leg strong and straight. And release your right foot down. Drop your hands to the mat, coming into a plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. From here, reach your right foot up to the sky into a three-legged dog. And step your right foot next to your hands to the side of the mat, coming into a lizard. Drop your left knee down. And place your right hand onto your right knee and push your knee open to the side. Look up to the sky. And slowly come back to center. Coming onto your elbows. And sink down, coming into a full lizard. Feeling a nice stretch in your hip flexors. And stay here for a couple of breaths. Come back onto your hands, tuck your toes, lift your knee, step back into a plank. Chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And from here, reach your left foot up to the sky into a three-legged dog. And place your left foot next to your hands to the outside of the mat, coming into a lizard. And place your left hand onto your left knee and push it open to the side. And look up to the sky, open your chest. come back to center. And come onto your elbows, drop your knee down, coming into full lizard. Feel a nice stretch in your hip flexors. And stay here for a couple of breaths. And slowly come back onto your hands. Tuck your toes. Step back into a plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And from here, reach your right foot up to the sky into a three-legged dog. And bring your leg forward, more or less parallel with your hands, coming into your pigeon pose. Inhale, look up to the sky. Place your right hand in the middle of the mat and reach your left hand back, coming into a twist. Look over your left shoulder. And come back forward and fold all the way down, placing your forehead on your hands. And relax. Stay here for a couple of breaths. And slowly come back up. Tuck your toes. Step back into a plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And from here, reach your left foot up to the sky to a three-legged dog. And place your left leg forward, more or less parallel with your hands. Sink the hips down, coming into pigeon. Inhale, look up to the sky. And place your left hand in the middle of the mat and reach your right hand back, coming into a twist, looking over your right shoulder. And come back to center and fold all the way down, foreheads resting onto your hands. And stay here for a couple of breaths and relax. And slowly come back up. Sit onto your left hip and swing your right leg forward. Placing your right foot on the outside of your left knee. Hug your knee into your chest, place your right hand back and place your elbow to the outside of your right knee and look over your right shoulder into a twist. Take a deep inhale and on an exhale twist some more. And stay here for a couple of breaths. And slowly come back to center. And switch your legs. Bend your right knee and place it on the mat. And place your left foot on the outside of your right knee. Hug your knee into your chest. Place your left hand back. And place your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, twist open to the left. Looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen, and on exhale, twist some more. And stay here for a couple of breaths. And slowly come back to center. Release your legs, roll onto your back, hug your knees into your chest. And come into a happy baby, grabbing your feet from the outside. And push your knees towards the mat. Opening up the hips. And keep breathing slowly. Try to relax. And slowly release your feet. And swing your legs up, coming into a shoulder stand. Toes are pointing up. And support your lower back with your hands. Try to come as straight as you can. Keeping your balance, keep breathing. Keep your toes pointing up. And slowly release your hands down. Keep your legs lifted and slowly bring them back to the mat. And extend your legs, coming onto your back. Hug your right knee into your chest. And place your knee to the left side of your mat, coming into a supine twist. Keeping your shoulders flat on the mat and look over your right shoulder. And stay here for a couple of breaths. And slowly come back to center, hug your knee into your chest. And switch to the other side, hug your left knee into your chest. And place your left knee onto the right side of the mat. Coming into your supine twist. Shoulders are flat on the mat and look over your left shoulder. Take a deep inhale and relax, exhale. And stay here for a couple of breaths. And slowly come back to center, hug your knee into your chest. And place the heels of your feet together, coming into reclined butterfly pose. Knees are open to the side and relax. Take a deep inhale and on exhale let everything go. And extend your legs, coming into your final posture, Shavasana. Take another deep inhale, and on the exhale, let everything go. Relax your entire body. Relax your feet, relax your legs, your knees, your hips. Relax your belly, relax your chest, your shoulders, your arms, your elbows. Relax your fingers. Relax your neck, your jaw, your face, your eyebrows, the top of your head. And come into total stillness. And slowly bring your awareness back to your body. Start moving your fingers, wiggle your toes, stretch overhead. Hug your knees into your chest and rock back and forth until you come up into a seated position. Coming back into half lotus. And rest your hands on your knees. And take a moment to reconnect with your breath. Tune into your energy. And stay here for a little meditation. Just tune into your breath and empty the mind. And on your next inhale, raise your arms up to the sky. Reach all the way up. Hands touch overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. And rub your hands together, creating some heat, create some Agni, and place your hands onto your eyes, relaxing down the nervous system, tuning into your energy. And rub your hands together one more time. And place your hands onto your heart. Thank yourself for showing up today for this beautiful practice. Nicely done. Namaste.